In my community, the Brony community, the one you came from, we had a windfall of people like Toon Critic who tried ERPing with minors. He tried grooming a kid to come up and meet with him at con. There's been, well, around about a handful of people of that area. Hell, recently a show animator got nicked with 60,000 images of child pornography and 1,600 videos of CP. It's been covered by somewhat official news outlets. Whereas in the anime community, the anime analysis community, and it's highly likely I'm just not in the loop enough, I haven't heard anyone speak up about any accusations of anything like this about any of the content creators in your sphere of influence. So, next question, Digi. Do you feel that's because anime fans are just more well-behaved? Or are they just that much better at shutting their mouths? Now, let's amend that question. If there was someone who was quote-unquote a pedophile, a monster, your words, Digi, you'd speak up. You'd do the right thing. You'd warn your community, your fans, kids. Let's be honest, you have about 350,000 subscribers. Seeing as how there is, as you would clearly state, a distinction between a lolicon and a pedophile, that you would have no problem turning in a pedophile in your community. There were 2 videos, in fact, that made me wonder on this very notion.
Eternal reign. We're gonna save the executions for, cops, politicians, and feminists.
Cops, politicians, and feminists.
It's pretty much, I guess, pedophiles. Not Michael, though, but he's already dead.
Is it like, Michael, is that like a, is that like the cultural scale? I think there's actually people who defends, like, people like Michael Jackson, because they say, like, someone who did that much good is allowed, like, a certain amount of evil. Like, I think that's something that some people have said in his defense, which is kind of hilarious.
I just think that, like, let's say that Michael, like, took some, like, 8-year-old boy and made him his, like, boyfriend, right? Michael's very rich, and he can provide for that kid probably better than his parents, certainly better than a woman. So how is Michael Jackson taking a little boy on dates and buying him things any different than a man taking a woman on dates and buying them things? If you can provide for someone, you can provide for them.
Right. I don't disagree. I definitely feel that our society has sort of, like, we have this moral Can I just say that I was completely bullshitting right now? No.
I wasn't expecting Digi to just completely agree with me. I was expecting like a chuckle or something.
No, but that's the thing.
But he was just like, "Yeah, totally, you're right. Let's do it."
No, people have this whole moral black and whiteness, and I think things like that need to be thought through that way, where you actually take a step back and go,
I definitely don't
if
believe
that kid had gone, like,
white.
Let's say that kid, let's say Michael Jackson never enters his life, and this kid lives in the ghetto, and he grows up to be about 16, gets shot in a gang fight, and that's the fucking end. Or there's this alternate timeline where he becomes Michael Jackson's boyfriend, completely loves it, gets to play in fucking Neverland, gets college grants, gets to become a fucking scientist, and saves the world in 50 years. Were you wrong for letting Michael Jackson have that little boy?
Hey, Homer, what'd you do? Get a haircut or something?
Look closer, Lenny.
Oh, I know what it is. You're the biggest man in the world now. And you're covered in gold.
14-karat gold?
Were you wrong for letting Michael Jackson have that little boy?
Look at you! You're part of a 12-headed jackass! This course is the feces that is produced when shame eats too much stupidity! You people make me envy the deaf and the blind! Underwear! Money! Fat!